Hello everyone, welcome to Current Affairs MCQs program. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was regarding the comprehensive and progressive agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership. Consider the following statements. 1. It is a free trade agreement between 11 countries in the Asia-Pacific region. 2. All 11 countries of CPTPP are also members of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation. 3. India did not join CPTPP as it seeks to place greater labor and environmental standards on its other partners. How many of the statements given above are not correct? Only one, only two, all three, or none? The correct answer is option D, none. That is, all the statements are correct. The Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership is a free trade agreement between 11 countries in the Asia-Pacific region. The countries involved are Australia, Brunei, Canada, Chile, Japan, Malaysia, Mexico, New Zealand, Peru, Singapore, and Vietnam. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The CPTPP aims to promote trade and investment among its member countries by reducing tariffs and other trade barriers, as well as establishing common rules and standards. All 11 countries of CPTPP are also members of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation. Hence, statement 2 is correct. India did not join CPTPP as it seeks to place greater labor and environmental standards on its other partners, and the CPTPP draft includes narrowly detailed qualifications on standards for investment protection, provisions to protect the host state's right to regulate, and the imposition of detailed transparency requirements. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Now, let's begin today's session. First question is, recently, AlphaZero and Stockfish were seen in the news. They are related to satellite launched by NASA, fish species recently discovered in the Andaman Islands, missile launched by Houthis in the Red Sea, or two of the most powerful chess engines ever created. The correct answer is option D, two of the most powerful chess engines ever created. AlphaZero and Stockfish are two of the most powerful chess engines ever created. AlphaZero was developed by DeepMind, a British artificial intelligence company, in 2017. It uses a deep neural network to evaluate positions and select moves, and it has achieved superhuman performance in chess, defeating the world's top human players and other top chess engines. Stockfish is an open-source chess engine that has been developed by a team of programmers over many years. It uses a traditional search algorithm to evaluate positions and select moves, and it also has achieved superhuman performance in chess. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding initiatives related to artificial intelligence. 1. India is the lead chair of the Global Partnership on Artificial Intelligence Summit in 2024. 2. Global Digital Public Infrastructure Repository was established under the Ministry of External Affairs to share digital public goods. 3. The AI supercomputer Airavat installed at CDAC Pune has been ranked first in the world. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 1 and 2 only, 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3? The correct answer is option A, 1 only. The GPAI is an alliance of 28 countries. The European Union adopted the New Delhi Declaration of the GPAI. India is the lead chair of GPAI in 2024. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Global Digital Public Infrastructure Repository was established under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology to serve as an extensive repository consolidating crucial insights and knowledge from both G20 members and guest nations. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. The AI supercomputer Airavat installed at CDAC Pune has been ranked 75th in the world. It was declared so in the 61st edition of the top 500 global supercomputing list yesterday at the International Supercomputing Conference in Germany. It puts India on top of AI supercomputing nations worldwide. The system is installed under National Program on AI by the Government of India. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, regarding the Chief of Defence Staff, consider the following statements. 1. The post of CDS was created in 2019 on the recommendations of a committee of defence experts headed by Naresh Chandra. 2. He also heads the newly created Department of Military Affairs in the Ministry of Defence. 3. He will also perform an advisory role in the Nuclear Command Authority. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 only, 2 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3? The correct answer is option C, 2 and 3 only. The post of CDS was created in 2019 on the recommendations of a committee of defense experts headed by Lieutenant General D.B. Jekhatkar. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. He also heads the newly created Department of Military Affairs in the Ministry of Defense. Hence, statement 2 is correct. CDS is first among equals. He enjoys the rank of secretary within the DoD, that is Department of Defense, and his powers will be confined to only the revenue budget. He will also perform an advisory role in the Nuclear Command Authority. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is regarding the Assam Accord 1985. Consider the following. 1. It was a tripartite agreement between the central government, the state government of Assam, and the leaders of the Assam movement. 2. It sets a cutoff of midnight of 24th March 1971 for detecting illegal foreigners in Assam. 3. Following the accord, Section 6A was enacted as part of Citizenship Amendment Act 1985. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none? The correct answer is option C, all 3. It was a tripartite accord signed between the Government of India, State Government of Assam, and the leaders of the Assam movement in 1985. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The signing of the accord led to the conclusion of a 6-year agitation that was launched by the All Assam Students Union in 1979, demanding the identification and deportation of illegal immigrants from Assam. It sets off a cutoff of midnight of 24th March 1971 for detecting illegal foreigners in Assam. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Section 6A was enacted as part of the Citizenship Amendment Act 1985 following the Assam Accord of 1985. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is regarding the South China Sea. Consider the following. 1. China and Taiwan border it to the north, while Indonesia and Malaysia are to the south. 2. It is connected by the Luzon Strait with the East China Sea. 3. It is connected by the Taiwan Strait with the Philippine Sea. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none? The correct answer is option D, none. The South China Sea is bordered by China and Taiwan to the north, the Indo-Chinese Peninsula including Vietnam, Thailand, Malaysia and Singapore to the west, Indonesia and Brunei to the south, and the Philippines to the east, referred to as the West Philippine Sea. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. It is connected by the Taiwan Strait with the East China Sea. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. It is connected by the Luzon Strait with the Philippine Sea. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is regarding the Initiative on Critical and Emerging Technologies. Consider the following. 1. The Initiative on Critical and Emerging Technologies between India and US is being run by the National Security Council of both countries. 2. It aims to promote collaboration in critical and emerging technology areas including AI, quantum computing, semiconductors and wireless telecommunication. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. The ICET was announced by India and the US in May 2022 and was officially launched in January 2023 and is being run by the National Security Council of both countries. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Under ICET, both countries have identified 6 areas of cooperation which would include co-development and co-production that would gradually be expanded to Quad, not to NATO, then to NATO, followed by Europe and the rest of the world. Under ICET, India is ready to share its core technologies with the US and accepts Washington to do the same. It aims to promote collaboration in critical and emerging technology areas including AI, quantum computing, semiconductors and wireless telecommunication. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is regarding the Indian Ocean Rim Association. Consider the following. 1. It is an intergovernmental organization established to promote economic cooperation and regional integration among countries bordering the Indian Ocean. 2. The Council of Foreign Ministers, which meets annually, is its apex body. 3. Recently, it has replaced the Organization of Islamic Cooperation to become the second largest organization after the United Nations. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 only, 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3? The correct answer is option A, 1 and 2 only. Indian Ocean Rim Association is an intergovernmental organization established to promote economic cooperation and regional integration among countries bordering the Indian Ocean. Hence, statement 1 is correct. IORA's apex body is the Council of Foreign Ministers, which meets annually. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Today, IORA is a dynamic organization of 23 member states and 11 dialogue partners with an ever-growing momentum for mutually beneficial regional cooperation through a consensus-based, evolutionary and non-intrusive approach. It is not the second largest organization in the world. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is State of the Global Climate Report 2022 was released by which of the following? Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, World Meteorological Organization, United Nations Environment Programme or International Energy Agency. The correct answer is option B, World Meteorological Organization, that is WMO. WMO released the State of the Global Climate Report 2022. The report focused on key climate indicators, greenhouse gases, temperatures, sea level rise, ocean heat and acidification, sea ice and glaciers. It also highlighted the impacts of climate change and extreme weather. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is regarding the Long Duration Energy Storage Council. Consider the following. 1. The LDES Council is an intergovernmental body with 70 member countries. 2. It focuses on accelerating the decarbonization of the world through long duration energy storage. 3. All members of the LDES Council have voting rights. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 3 only or 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option B, 2 and 3 only. The LDES Council is a global non-profit organization with a membership of over 70 members spread across 19 countries. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The primary focus of the Council is to expedite the decarbonization of the world through the acceleration of long-duration energy storage technologies. Hence, statement 2 is correct. These technologies play a vital role in enabling the integration of renewable energy sources into the power grid by providing reliable and efficient energy storage solutions. All members of the LDES Council have voting rights. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Members elect a board of directors consisting of 11 members, including the chair, who acts in a non-executive role. The board of directors is then in charge of setting the long-term vision for the LDES Council as well as research priorities and areas of focus. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Last question is regarding Guru Ravidas. Consider the following. 1. He was a 14th century saint and reformer of the Bhakti movement in North India. 2. Some of his poems were included in Guru Granth Sahib, the religious text of the Sikhs. 3. He was a contemporary of Maharishi Valmiki. Which of the statements given above are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 3 only or 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option A, 1 and 2 only. Guru Ravidas was a 14th century saint and reformer of the Bhakti movement in North India. Hence, statement 1 is correct. He dedicated his whole life to the abolition of the caste system and openly despised the notion of a Brahminical society. His devotional songs made an instant impact on the Bhakti movement, and around 41 of his poems were included in Guru Granth Sahib, the religious text of the Sikhs. Hence, statement 2 is correct. He was not a contemporary of Maharishi Valmiki. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Now it's time for the practice question. Regarding the Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace, Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act 2013, consider the following. 1. The Vishakha guidelines given by the Supreme Court in Vishakha and others versus State of Rajasthan form the basis of the Act. 2. The Act places a legal obligation on employers to prevent and prohibit sexual harassment in the workplace. 3. Employers are required to constitute an internal complaints committee at each workplace with 5 or more employees to receive or address complaints of sexual harassment. How many of the statements given above are not correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3 or none. So, did you find this helpful? Do share your views about the program. Thanks for watching.